All right, welcome back to The Explainer. Today we are diving deep into a single day in the life of Nicholas Alexander Benson. The date, October 20th, 2025. And what we're going to see is pretty wild. It's how his inner world, his dreams, literally fuel everything he creates. So let's just jump right in. 4:30 in the morning, and this is the first thing he writes down. I induced lucidity via sleep paralysis. Whoa. Right away, you can tell this isn't just some passive dream he's having. Nope, this is intentional. He's actively going in, and it's going to set the tone for the entire day, where that line between dream and reality just gets super blurry.
So yeah, his day starts with this morning ritual, the dream journal. And look, this isn't just a Dear Diary situation. This is the source code, the raw material for everything he's about to create.
Okay, so let's get into the dream itself. Now, if you're a fan, you already know his dreams all happen inside his storyverse. And this one is all about a crisis of power. You know, what happens when you get way too powerful, way too fast. And for anyone who's new here, this is the playground he's working in. The storyverse, it's not just some random, fuzzy dream world. Think of it like a whole multiverse of story ideas, these cosmic bubbles floating in a void. It's a place he deliberately travels to every single night. Pretty cool, right? And he's not going in alone either. He's got his crew, this regular cast of characters that show up. This is his trusted team, and they're always a huge part of what goes down. So here's the play-by-play of the dream. It honestly sounds like an amazing comic book plot. Nicholas gets this insane matter manipulation power, right? But it's so new, it's totally uncontrollable, and he starts destabilizing. So his teammate, Johnson, steps in. He uses this gadget in the lab to siphon off all that overwhelming energy. But here's the brilliant part. He doesn't destroy the power, he redirects it. And that energy forms a brand new robotic team member, Overdrive, who can actually handle it. So cool. A problem becomes a new hero. Okay, so he wakes up, he writes all this down. Then what? Well, this is where the magic really happens. The creative engine just fires up on all cylinders. Let's look at how this one single dream basically exploded into a whole bunch of content just that morning. First thing, 7:15 a.m. He takes the climax of that dream and turns it into a song. Check out this line from his dream tune. It's literally the birth of Overdrive, captured in a lyric. He's turning the dream directly into a hook. And it wasn't just the song. Look at this. From that one dream, he turned out a comic, an anime, a wiki page for the new character, the tune we just talked about, and a podcast episode. I mean, this is his whole process right here. It's not just documenting, he's actively, building out the storyverse for all of us across all these different formats. It's incredible. And this is the key. On his podcast, The Dreamcast, his AI partner, Gemini Nova, points this out. This whole theme of overwhelming, uncontrollable power in the dream, it's a perfect symbol for what's actually happening in his real life. And that's not just some, clever theory. It's backed by cold, hard data. The numbers from his waking life on this exact day tell the exact same story. A story of explosive, almost overwhelming growth. Okay, just look at this number for a second. 2,067%. That's the increase in views on his YouTube channel in the last month. That's not just growth, people. That is a straight-up explosion. And here's the raw data behind that crazy percentage. Over 500,000 views. Usually, he's getting around 20 or 30,000. So this viral surge, it's the real-world version of that uncontrollable power he was dealing with in the dream. Life imitating art, or maybe the other way around. But this isn't just some random viral fluke. This explosion is built on a foundation of just insane consistency. On the same day all this is happening, he's also hitting 4,000 subscribers and, get this, a 137-week consecutive publishing streak on Substack. That puts him in the top 1% of creators on there. The consistency laid the groundwork for the explosion. So, at the end of a day like this, what does he consider the highlight? How does he process it all? Well, his daily highlight comic gives us the perfect window into his mindset. And look at what made the cut. Creating a new character in a lucid dream, walking for charity, having a shake date with Ashley, and watching his YouTube views go to the moon. The big takeaway for me is that it's all connected. It's not just about the work. It's the inner world, his personal life, giving back, and the professional success. They're all woven together as equally important highlights. Which really leaves us with this one big question, right? It perfectly sums up his entire day. When your dream world and your real life start growing at the same insane, explosive rate, how do you control the narrative? How do you handle that much power without it overwhelming you? It's the ultimate challenge for any creator.